welcome to Better Call Saul Before Breaking Bad, a podcast where I, Kent Maslowski, for reasons of obsessive-compulsive disorder, force my friend Steve Ignat to watch Better Call Saul and then Breaking Bad in chronological order. This is Better Call Saul Before Breaking Bad. So,
Hey, folks.
how's it going, everybody?
Hi.
That was the penultimate episode of season 2 of Better
Jesus.
Call Saul. Nailed.
What? Yeah, I feel nailed now.
It opens with Mike robbing a
Yeah.
cartel truck.
Awesome. Spike strips. And, I love how he pulled it off. That was just ingenious.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing
going
of
back
beauty.
to the old pulley technology for that. Ropes and pulleys. I understand exactly why he did that. He pulled that out there so that the guy would see it at the last second and freak out, hit him, and wreck, basically. He came from the wrong direction, though. Like, I just assumed he would be coming from that bush. Of course, any robber in that, or anybody in that vehicle would have probably thought the same.
That's why I pounded that stake in.
Yeah.
So that he could loop it around.
Yeah.
And it would go straight, even though he was pulling sideways.
Yeah, from that bush, though.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It was.
And,
So Kaylee did a good job.
yes, she did.
She drilled the holes in the right
girl.
place.
Man, the trick worked that Jimmy played on his brother.
So the next thing that happened was they had a hearing that was supposed to be a formality.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Before they went ahead and built a new bank branch for Mesa Verde.
And Jimmy had went in, transposed all the letters, and then
Turned 1216 into 1261.
no, it turned 1261.
1261 into 1216.
And holy shit, you wouldn't think that just a minor clerical error would cause that much commotion, but damn, it's got Jimmy's brother Chuck all crazy.
It's it's like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's like that
Mhm.
little
Mhm.
clerical issue has caused now we have to knock down your house and put a bypass through. Like it's it's astounding just that little transposition
Yeah.
is gonna do.
God damn. I guess. Yeah, I was trying to come up with a Douglas Adams quote, but wow, at this time now I can't. Oh well.
42. So
Yeah, well, what, me worry? Oh no, that was Mad.
That's a little
That was
different.
Mad magazine.
A little different.
And then next scene I think was another Mikey scene where he's rich and
Mike.
buying a round for the house.
Mike has a shitload of cash
Yeah.
that he took from the tire of a cartel delivery truck.
Yeah. On its way back to deliver to the cartel.
Deliver the money back. The drugs
Mhm.
go one way, the money goes another.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's funny, though, if you look back and you think about the many ways that drugs have been transferred over the border. Basically, it's been known that people put drugs and money and whatever, although money isn't smelled by drug dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, a coke sniffing dog would find money.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, no, that ain't no lie. But why wouldn't you just build a body out of spray on like weed? Why wouldn't you do it that way?
What?
Oh, Cheech and Chong.
Ah, okay.
Old Up in Smoke.
Right.
Old Up in Smoke reference. Knock, knock, knock. Hey, it's me, Dave. Let me in. I'm sorry, Dave. I cannot do that. Anyway.
So, the next thing that happened was that when Kim was summoned?
Yeah.
And Jimmy went with her?
Yeah.
And talked to Chuck?
And Chuck figured it all out.
Chuck looked crazier than ever.
Yes.
As he literally stated, just down to the most minute detail, exactly what Jimmy had done.
Yeah, which is just crazy.
Like, people talk about gaslighting. That was, and it's because of Chuck's attention to detail
Yeah,
that he could not let that go.
right.
And he was like, "Oh, no, no, no." Like, and the interesting thing about it,
He's
though,
meticulous.
he would not accept that he could have made a mistake.
Right. And that in itself is crazy.
That is crazy.
Like, you don't, no.
He's not wrong,
Well,
but he is crazy.
yeah, exactly.
At least in that one regard.
In that one,
Yeah.
there's a couple of
At least.
regards. Oh, man. So, Nacho walks or makes a meeting with Mike.
Well, first, Hector freaks the fuck out.
And starts throwing shit.
Yeah.
Having a heart attack because he's
No
taking
doubt.
his fucking pills.
Yeah.
Like, oh, give me some water and some pills. And just seeing it through the spyglass or the binoculars to the from Mike's lookout post, his surveillance post.
I've never seen Hector move fast, ever.
That
But he...
pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, I mean, yeah, dealing with the cartel. Yep.
Oh, yeah. No, of course, if you're doing the cartel's bidding in America, that means that there's someone above you.
Right.
South of the border somewhere.
Yeah.
So you have to now account for having been robbed.
Yep.
And how's that going to look?
You must atone.
Other cartels are going to, if they find out about it, they're going to see that you're weak. And yeah, that's a whole chain of events that Mike just set into place because they messed with his family.
As nervous as that made me, it didn't make me as nervous as what happens in the next scene, which is the assistant for
Ernie.
Hamlin. Yeah, Ernie walks into the quick copies place, the 24-hour copy place, and looks for is asking around, beating the bush for Jimmy, showing his picture around, and hey, you seen this guy? When was he in here?
Even with Kim's help,
Yeah.
Jimmy was still late.
Yeah.
He hadn't covered all the angles.
Right.
And as mad as she is that he's really who she always kind of thought he is.
I think she is taking this as, you know what? Jimmy does despicable things, but he does them for me. And what woman wouldn't want you to, like, at least, I don't know.
Well, it got Kim Mesa Verde.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm not even.
And Kim is not a whole, law firm.
Right.
She's one person.
Yeah.
She is now in charge. One person operating out of a former dentist's office is in charge of the bank's whole legal everything.
Yeah.
That is what he did when he transposed those two numbers.
And that's why she's now looking for assistance.
Yeah.
From paralegals.
She needs a lot of help now.
Yeah. She's going to have her own basement facilities with dark, dim lights.
Yeah, she needs a Qualcomm or whatever, Westcom. She needs a terminal.
A cornfield, if you will.
Yes, she needs her own cornfield that she can banish people to.
But then Ernie brings Chuck out.
Well, first, Jimmy goes in and bribes the shit.
Yeah.
Out of the cashier, out of the guy who's watching over the thing.
Right after Ernie leaves.
He gives him $500 and is like, come on. And then he ends up giving him another $200, we think, because that allows him to destroy the security camera footage.
Here's something too, if you think about it.
These are egregious crimes now.
Yeah. So something we missed was that the commercial got finished.
Yes.
And
they at least shot another shot of the commercial.
Yeah. Well, the filming of the commercial
So they snuck into a naval base or an Air Force base last time. This time,
yeah,
they snuck into an elementary school.
which is almost worse, much worse.
Might just have to be worse.
Like, you're not allowed to be here. Well, do you like pina coladas? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Getting caught in the rain.
he very, very nearly got disrupted by some teachers
Yeah.
that he then charmed his way with and ended up getting the shot of like the most douchebaggy,
Almost a Napoleon-like pose.
really Patton,
With the flag behind him.
cartoonishly patriotic.
Yeah.
And so now, if the commercial's not finished, it's certainly nearing completion because he's gotten these
And
impossible shots from all over the
so
place.
he mentioned the time that it would air, that it would possibly
That's
air.
right. The commercial is finished now.
Yeah. And if you think about that time, who's awake at that time? Who's watching TV? Who's got the time to watch TV?
Old
right then?
folks who are watching Diagnosis Murder.
Right. And druggies. Or
Yeah.
drug dealers who don't, specifically drug dealers who you probably work more at night than they do during the day.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of the people that, that acquire or that require their services are at work during the day. And so, not druggies, drug dealers.
Right.
So there's something I thought of just now, which... So back to nervousness, making me frickin' flip is Chuck is going crazy in the Kinko's.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Kinko's.
It's not really a Kinko's.
No, it wasn't a Kinko's.
It's Imperial something printing.
Hey, I have my copies done at Kinko's. I've had resumes done there. I've even done set lists there.
You understand that things have to be cleared when you're like broadcasting them,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So if you mention, I don't know, say a specific all-night fucking coffee place, like I have to clear that.
Sorry,
before I just put it out
anything.
there. All right. Shout out to Mercedes. Anyway,
yeah, you did that because I can't stand Mercedes.
Exactly. You had to say it. So, Chuck freaks the fuck out because the lights are getting to him.
And and the lights are freaking with him, and because he's got something wrong with him.
It's really cool shots.
Yeah,
in his freak out.
That was reminiscent of just a tad reminiscent of Jacob's Ladder. If you've ever seen that.
I actually haven't.
It's like, okay, well, there's an episode.
But
sometime.
I know people who have, and they say it's crazy as fuck.
Don't watch that movie if you're on anything, especially mushrooms. It's a bad thing. Don't go watch it. No.
Not that we would ever
not
endorse,
even on weed.
Any kind of illegal drug use. We
at
never. Better Call Saul before Breaking Bad are straight edge and just completely. Pinnacles of virtue.
Couldn't ever.
All right, so Chuck freaks the fuck out and hits his head.
And the whole time before he hit his head, I'm like, oh no. Jimmy's outside across the street, hiding in a little cove.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh no, don't. And I'm like, at this point, was I not yelling at the TV?
Yeah, you're like, don't go in there.
Don't go help your brother. You're gonna ruin it.
Yeah.
Jeez. And so that made me even more nervous than the cartel shit that was going on.
You see how the show makes you co-sign what a piece of shit he is?
Yeah, it does. Like,
it really is.
No!
It's like, do you like the character? Yeah. All right, well, he's going to do some fucked up things.
All right, well. No, wait till you like him.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a pretty classic formula. But yeah, now we've gone from... By the way, it was maybe 3 episodes ago that he was a child stealing from his father, and we're like, no, Jimmy, no. And now he's defrauding his own brother. And we're like, good going, man. That was smart.
Wow.
That's the ride that you take with him. So
And that's-
Chuck hits his head,
Yep.
and Ernie doesn't seem to know how to deal with Chuck having hit his head.
Yeah, nobody's calling 911, and that's where we
that's
leave.
the end of the show.
And I'm like, this is perfect
We
because everybody wants to see episode, the season finale.
Yeah. Season finale of season
finale
2.
of Better Call Saul. And I don't know if did you get to see it when it first came out? Were you watching it when it first came out? Did they have those cheesy announcements? Oh, it wasn't network TV though, was it?
Yeah, it is. It's
Oh, it is?
AMC. Yeah.
Oh, so they had cheesy network announcers like, "Hey, check it out."
No.
No?
Not all trailers are like that.
Okay. No, I mean, yeah,
TV
they do.
trailers
They
are-
have that other guy, the really solemn voice is like, and next, whatever.
It's not MacGyver. No, they.
Next
I can
week
show.
on
I
the
can show you a
season
trailer.
finale.
That would be network TV. This is
Okay.
cable.
See, and that's what
This is more like a movie. So they give you like, at most, like Sons of Anarchy would do it, and at most you'd get previously on Sons of Anarchy.
Ah, okay.
But like, I don't even think you get that with this because
yeah,
they
probably
just give
get
you
a little bit of
know-
flashback without any words, which is cool by me.
yeah, it's not Knight Rider.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that, Mikey probably should have shot the guy.
When in doubt, shoot the guy.
Yeah, well,
We don't endorse robbing or
he wouldn't have
shooting
brought
people,
Nacho back
but-
to him. He wouldn't have brought Nacho back at all.
I don't know if Nacho actually thought that he was going to actually pull a gun on Mike.
Yeah, that's
But he was
strange
starting
thing.
to freak out
Yeah.
because he's like, okay,
Now you're bringing the police down on me.
police and cartel simultaneously
Yeah,
are going to be a problem.
Well, either way, it's bad. Because police can't help you with the cartel.
Right.
But the police can help you with the cartel. Like they can help the cartel with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Depending on what part, who knows what.
The only way police can help you with a cartel is if when the cartel comes to try to kill you, the police are also there and heavily armed.
Yeah. And may just shoot you by mistake.
Shout out
Oops.
to all the fine police officers listening. Now, the next episode is entitled. Oh, do you have any other thoughts about this episode?
Gosh, wow. So my prediction is that Jimmy is gonna screw up and run across the street to help his brother. Because hey, you love your brother, and you just saw him smack his head on a table, and now he's flat out, stone cold out like a light, and needing medical attention.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no matter how hard I can say, don't be there, don't do it, is he going to run? Is he going to run? Because that would actually be despicable.
It is like a thought experiment. It's
Yeah,
like,
it
what do
is.
you do? Because potentially,
Running would be a despicable thing, but going across the street would be an incredibly stupid thing to do.
what is he going to? Yeah. But it's like, yeah, there's a definite ultimatum there because
Yeah.
potentially, and it seems this way, neither Ernie nor the dude who
Mhm.
works in the copy shop have any idea what to do right now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's conceivable that Chuck, having hit his head on something very solid, could die.
Yeah. Yeah.
If somebody doesn't call 911 immediately.
And that's shit you can't straighten out with money.
Yeah.
Those are police records. Who was there when it happened?
Uh-huh.
The proprietor of the establishment had already said, "Hey, I'm going to call the cops."
Yeah.
And shit.
But he was
That's-
threatening. He
yeah.
wasn't actually.
Well,
gonna do
yeah.
it.
He definitely was. Fucking cunt. Ugh.
All right. So in the next episode, which is entitled Click, you think that Jimmy is going to fuck up. And
Yeah.
what do you think Mike's going to do in the next episode?
Oh, God. That's a tough one, man. I think he's okay. But he wasn't okay with a guy getting shot, or a good Samaritan getting shot in the head. By
Trevor's
Hector.
still alive.
Yeah, right. and the driver's the one that's going to get
Question.
tortured, most likely tortured.
Intensely questioned.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Pointed questions.
And because
Questions that come in a roll,
yeah,
and you spread them out on the table,
mm-hmm.
and then you like drag them against stuff so you can hear how sharp the questions are.
Yeah. So yeah, well, I think the driver is going to make an appearance being questioned.
Yeah.
That's possible.
Yeah.
Mike had him pretty much sealed up, and he had his eyes taped up and everything.
That he did.
So it's mostly, I think, on Nacho,
Uh-huh.
whether whatever happens.
What do you think Nacho's gonna do?
I think Nacho is cool as long as Mike said, "Hey, I'm done with you guys. I'm not gonna fuck with you anymore." He couldn't put the police thing down.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's when he learned about the Good Samaritan who got shot in the face.
Yeah.
Damn. Other than that, I love the hell out of Kim. Jesus.
What do you think Kim's gonna do? Continue painting the dentist office?
No, I think she's fine. She's like, yeah, let's hope. Of course, something might happen. He might call Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy might call Kim about Chuck. So there's that. Gosh darn it.
That'd be a terrible idea, considering like anyone could just pull those cell phone records.
Right.
And
Yeah.
be like,
well,
oh, well, you knew about the,
Yeah.
It's just bad. It's bad all around that Jimmy's there.
Yep.
He
really terrible.
really should have gotten the hell out of there.
Yeah.
And by the way, kudos to Bob Odenkirk on the driving.
Yeah.
Because he got that esteem up into the alley and then back around another building. And don't tell me it wasn't Bob Odenkirk, because it was like one shot and then the driver gets out.
Bob.
It was Bob Odenkirk.
Bob.
Crushed it.
Call us, leave a message, do whatever, like, and let us know how many takes that took.
We're fans.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I've got myself out of some tight spots in a car, but that looked a little difficult. Gosh, I have no other predictions for what will happen, what will transpire.
What do you think click refers to?
Is that the next? Oh, geez, that is
K-L-I-C-K.
telephone call. Telephone call. Well, it's spelled with a K.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have no idea. Didn't get into the military, so at the age of 18, so I don't know how that's spelled.
I think if it's a military thing, click is a kilometer.
Okay, and that would start with K.
I think.
Huh.
But for the life of me, I can't tell you what that has to do with the next episode.
Right.
So, guys, thanks again for listening. That really helps us out.
And thanks for reliving this ride with me, because I know you're out there and you're enjoying the shit out of this. You're watching me squirm.
Alternately loving the shit out of it and yelling at the phone.
Yeah.
You're like, no, that's not who that character is at all.
Happen. Yeah, because you've already seen it.
Yeah. Well, you have the benefit of hindsight. Steve does not.
Yeah.
And that is what we offer as a podcast.
Yeah.
So, all right, we will check you later after we catch this next one.
Lovely.
And have a swell day.
Love you guys.
Take it easy.
Bye.